Arun Kolatkar was educated in Mumbai, where he worked as graphic artist. You have seen it already. She hobbles along anyway and tightens her grip on your shirt. What is this burr? A burr is like a grass which sticks to your clothes when you walk along. She is old. There are wrinkles around her eyes. When you observe it deeply, it spreads beyond her skin. Hello students, I am Anil, lecturer, Department of English, Vidhyaashram Pre-University College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. In this session, we are going to look at a poetry titled An Old Woman, written by Arun Kolatkar. Arun Kolatkar was educated in Mumbai, where he worked as graphic artist. A winner of the Commonwealth Poetry Prize, Kolatkar has contributed to Kavi, Opinion Literary Review, New Writing in India, and The Shell and the Rain. He is a bilingual poet and has translated Marathi poems. This poem is selected from Jejuri, a collection of his poems. What is this poem? An old woman. An old woman grabs hold of your sleeve and tags along. She wants a 50 paisa coin. She says she will take you to the horseshoe shrine. You have seen it already. She hobbles along anyway and tightens her grip on your shirt. She won't let you go. You know how old women are. They stick to you like a burr. You turn around and face her with an air of finality. You want to end the farce. When you hear her say, "What else can an old woman do on hills as wretched as these?" You look right at the sky, clear through the bullet holes she has for her eyes. And as you look on, the cracks that begin around her eyes spreads beyond her skin. And the hills crack, and the temples crack, and the sky falls. With a plate glass clatter around the shatterproof crone who stands alone, and you are reduced to so much small change in her hand. In this poem, what is the poet trying to say? An old woman grabs hold of your sleeve and tags along. So you are visiting a place, and there you find an old woman who is trying to lead her life through doing some work. What does she do? She grabs hold of your sleeve and she tags along you. She wants a 50 paisa coin. Why is she doing this? She is doing this for the sake of that small piece of coin, 50 paisa coin. She says she will take you to the horseshoe shrine. She says that she is doing the job of a guide. She would take you to a horseshoe shrine, a temple. But what? You have already seen it. You have seen that place. She hobbles along anyway, but though you tell her that you have seen the shrine, she does not care. She insists that she will show you and tightens her grip on your shirt. She is determined not to let you go. She won't let you go. You know how old women are. Old women are stubborn. They are just like kids. Whatever they ask, they need to get it. They stick to you like a burr. What is this burr? A burr is like a grass which sticks to your clothes when you walk along. So just like that, you cannot get rid of her. She is sticking to you like the burr. You turn around and face her. So now you don't want to continue this situation. You turn towards her. You start looking at her with an air of finality. This is the end. So here we end this business. You don't want that old woman to come with you. And you turn towards her, and what you notice? You want to end the farce. When you hear her say, "What else can an old woman do on hills as wretched as these?" When you look, you turn towards her. The woman says, "What can an old woman do?" And she has this. She says, in a place as wretched as this, what can a woman do? An old woman do? You look right at the sky, clear through the bullet holes she has for her eyes. You look at the sky, that means you are disappointed. You cannot say anything to her. So you look at the sky, oh, what can a woman like this do in this wretched place? Then, clear through the bullet holes she has for her eyes. Then you look at her eyes, it is just like bullet holes. She is not even strong. And as you look on, the cracks that begin around her eyes spreads beyond her skin. She is old. There are wrinkles around her eyes. When you observe it deeply, it spreads beyond her skin. She is too old to do anything else. And the hills crack and the temples crack and the sky falls. Looking at her age, looking at what she is doing, the poet feels as if the hills crack. Her cracks around her eye resembled the hills crack, the temples crack, and the sky falls. With a plate glass clatter around the shatterproof crone who stands alone. So when you look at her, you look as if she is standing there with a plate glass clatter around the shatterproof crone who stands alone. That means her will to do something and gain for her life, that is shatterproof. That means her determined will to do something and earn instead of begging, that she is thinking of doing something in her old age. Now, when the poet looks at her work, what he understands himself is like this, and you are reduced to so much small change in her hand. You are no big deal. That means what she really wanted was a piece of coin in her hand. Your complete entity is just reduced to a piece of coin in her hand. That means she is all doing it for her money to survive. Here the poet on one side telling this woman is a burden. The poet did not want her to come with her, but she sticks like burr. And finally he understands what did this woman want. She wanted a piece of coin to survive, that she is not begging, that she is doing something even in her old age to survive. It reminds me of a poem, The Leech Gatherer, where an old woman is standing in the lake patiently in his old age trying to catch leeches, and that leech is used for medical purpose. So here the same character is reminded here, where the woman is doing something to get for her life, and a person who is facing that woman is reduced to a small piece of currency. Here are some words here. Jejuri, a temple town in Maharashtra. Horseshoe Shrine, the legend goes that Kandoba carried Banai from her father's house on a blue horse. The horse leaped across the hill and hit the ground so hard that the horseshoe dug into the sides of the hills. Also a shrine at Jejuri. So this Horseshoe Shrine is a legendary place where the story goes like this. Burr means seed container of some plants which is covered in small hooks that stick to clothes, a person who forces his or her company on others. Air of finality means as if to put an end to the matter. Crone means an ugly old woman. With this, we come to an end of this poem. We shall meet in the next class. Thank you.